That one's like broken. I think it's because your number's not in it.
Let me see it.
10, 11, 13.
Yo, my man definitely ain't no simp.
How much money's in your bank account?
I had to check.
What is 600K?
My parents.
Your parents sent you 600,000?
Maybe.
What type of parents do you have sending you 600K?
They own funeral homes.
That will make you 600K?
Yeah.
2 hours later.
What do you think the issue is with modern dating right now?
How are you?
Jesus Christ, Maria.
Interrupting your whole show. How are you?
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, so sorry. So good to see you, though.
Good to see you too. What do you think the issue is with modern dating?
You should record that. Miss you.
All right. What do you think the issue is with modern dating?
I think the issue is it's all based on social media, which is basically a person's like fake personality. Sure. So it's never real.
I'd say that's definitely true. Instagram is like a highlight reel with a lot of Photoshop. But if you want to check out my fake personality, check out my Instagram to look at my fake personality.
Monogamous men that often might not cheat on you aren't the ones that women are attracted to, because women like men that are like alpha.
Women find 80% of men unattractive. So most women are sleeping out of their league or dating out of their league. And so if you choose to do that, that's what comes with it.
Yeah, and most of them guys that everyone goes for is going to be a select pack.
Yeah, so, that's the thing.
So the maths is not.
So I'm saying, like, if we like those guys, how can we be mad that they cheat? Because there's lots of guys that don't.
Just the hot guys you want don't look at you. There's plenty of us drooling over big girls. That's a fact.
I was obese for like 21 years, and then I lost weight, and I had the opposite happen. But then I looked into it because I was like, why the f is everyone doing this? You're not gonna like the answer. So essentially they did this study where they like took men and women, and then they showed like men and women, like attractive people and unattractive people, and then they like gauged the responses in their brains to see what was going on. And they found that when men looked at unattractive women, it caused the part of their brain that gets annoyed to light up. So like seeing an unattractive woman literally caused them to get annoyed, which is like a depressing thought. But then for women can't see men. If a man's unattractive, the women literally won't even recognize them as existing in their field of vision. People f***ing suck.
Bro, it's facts. It's all facts. Bro, the comments on this. That's not true. I can see you. I'd rather be invisible than have someone just mad at my existence. Fair enough. So I couldn't find the study that he was talking about, but I can see these things as being true. So we already know that women select for the top 20 to 10% of men. There's an OkCupid study that found that most women rated 80% of all men as unattractive. Not average, unattractive. So we can really understand that they genuinely only see the top % of men and only interact with them. And then for the men finding unattractive women as being annoying, I don't want to get canceled. Let's just move on to the next clip.
Now more than ever, we're seeing a ton of guys abstain from relationships and abstain from dating as a whole. And on the surface, this makes zero sense because hookup culture is more prevalent than ever, and hookup culture is set to be exactly what guys want, right? So what's the deal? The deal is that this is proof that guys don't want hookup culture, and most guys are actually pushed away from dating because of it. The harsh reality is that most women don't want to date most men. So what ends up happening is only like this really high standard of a select few men get to actually date and experience hookup culture and experience the intimacy of relationships. And when those few guys have a plethora of opportunity in front of them, they end up being pompous. So what ends up happening is that most women only have dating experience with douchebags. And then the problem arises when women see that as all men, and then they go to what's actually all men and start creating this narrative that all men are trash, they're scumbags, and they only want one thing. So then you're left with the remaining 80% of guys being told that they are the villain in a story that they're not actually a part of. And because of that, we're seeing this Moses-like exodus of guys fleeing the dating scene. And the craziest part is that this promised land that they're trying to find is simply peace of mind and to be told that they're not the bad guy.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was just talking about. The reason why these guys become a-holes or d-bags is because they've been invisible for the most part of their lives. They've been rejected over and over. They've had to fight and claw their way to this top 20%, top 10% of men. And then when they finally get there, they're finally being noticed by women. But because of everything that it took for him to get up there to begin with, he becomes somewhat jaded with dating and women. So when they become this more jaded, ruthless version of themselves, they put up with way less bad behavior behavior. And that's when you get labeled as an a-hole or a d-bag.
Never mind. Never mind. We are not going in here. Why don't you click that video and then read the comment section, then come back here? Because I quite like talking about the double standard that you guys are creating for yourself. I know, it's not that deep, it's just a video. It's just a sense of humor, right? But would you say girly pops be laughing if a man made the same video and the comment section was filled to the brim of people insulting women to the core? Calling them cockroaches, saying that, ew, the audacity they have to even be there. Like, they're so disgusting. Ew, like, the comment sections that you guys were leaving were insane. So instead of just fueling the gender wars just for funsies, for fun little fresh things, how about we just be a little respectful and just be nice and just relax a little bit on the whole I hate men train and men are trash train, because it's really not flattering. Even if you're not trying to be flattering, it's very off-putting. Just grow up. Grow up.
Why would a high-value man with lots of options choose you to be his one and only woman?
Because look at us, we're baddies.
No!
Average. You know, bro, I was this close to walking out, but let's keep going, man.
I gotta just let this off my chest. This shit run on my... These tricky be making it hard for us regular, bro. I ain't hating if you're tricking. Right. If you got it, it ain't tricking. Whatever them saying is. But listen, bro, these girls is not worth a Chanel bag. These girls is only worth Auntie Anne's sweet pretzels. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all tripping, bro. So y'all going out and buying them all of this and that. Y'all gassing their heads up. So now they think they city girls. But they just dealt with a sweet
y'all
boy.
Doing all that for Palm just to bust them down for nothing.
Bro, that's so true. Simps are absolutely one of the biggest things to blame when it comes to women's self-entitlement and ego. Because he's exactly right. All of these lower value dudes will be doing the most to try and impress every single girl. Be giving her tons of free attention on Instagram, buying her bags, all this stuff. Making it more difficult for all of us out here, bro.
What's something brutal your therapist pointed out to you, but in the most professional way?
Not a therapist, she's a friend of mine, but she has degrees and she's like smart and like chef's kiss type of person. I had gone to her about my boyfriend and I was like, I've been with him for like a year or two. There's just no spark, there's no fire, there's no like oomph going on anymore. I was like, I don't know if I'm getting bored or what's happening. And she's like, you're not bored, you're in a healthy relationship. She's like, you're so used to being in fight or flight mode that you don't recognize a healthy relationship. You're used to trauma, drama, fights, chaos, that you think that being in a healthy relationship where there's no fighting, there's no bullshit going on, that it's boring. She's like, you're not bored, you're at peace. Humble the fuck out of me.
Damn, bro. And this is exactly why men don't want a woman with a past. You can give her an excellent life, but just because she has had experiences in the past, that will now tarnish your current potential happy, healthy relationship. It's brutal, but it's absolutely true.
Oh my god, stop. My cousins used to try to I don't want to talk. What? No, dude. Let me tell you.
If you were my cousin, I probably would have. Never mind.
I mean,
Wait, I have a question. If I was your cousin, would you?
Probably, yeah. I mean,
Stop, dude. Haram. What? No. She is definitely from Alabama, bro. No, thank you.